Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Still Only 35 Cents. It's the Merry Monday Mailcall Show. Feeling light, refreshed, amazing. Great to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Bit of an interesting one for you. This one, we've got a little bit of a mix today, and we have a special guest waiting in the wings as well. We will say hello to everyone in the chat before we get started, and I'll bring my guest on, Christina. So nice to see you. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much for stopping by. For those of you who don't know, Christina is moderator, lurker extraordinaire. She's fantastic. So thank you very much for joining us. You'll appreciate our special guest, I think, today, Christina, Mr. Mad Spidey.
Well, that was a little delayed.
Oh, welcome. And the sun's disappeared for you, so that's good.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cloud now, so you can actually sort of see my face instead of it being,
excellent.
So
it's good.
It's very, or not very early. I've been up since about 5:30 this morning, but
very good to see you, though. Welcome to the show. Not sure if you've got any books to show, but I've got some to make up for it.
I got nothing.
Very good. We have Ronnie in the house. Hello, Ronnie. And that's all. I've got a fly running around. Welcome to Australia, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Wait till mine start coming out saying I'm outside.
Welcome to Australia. So Spidey, before we get started, tell everyone about your channel, because some of the people that's watching may not know of you.
May or may not know. I do a lot of random stuff. I do a regular live stream every Sunday in Australia, Saturday night in the US, called Spidey's Outback. Pretty much open panel. Anybody can just join, shoot the shit, hang out, talk whatever they want. If it gets to wrestling, I usually turn them off. Not that I don't like wrestling, I just don't. Yeah, it's just an ongoing joke. But yeah, I do original art, I do comic books, I do statues, I do all sorts of random and cool collectible type stuff. So
yeah, and if you haven't already, please make sure to pop over to Spidey's channel at some point. Click that subscribe button. Where are you at now with your subscribers, my friend?
760 something. So awesome. Yeah, getting towards 800 now. So
we need to stop thinking on the 800 and get you to the 1000. I think that's
well, I actually looked this morning, surprisingly enough, and I actually just ticked over 4,000 watch hours, surprising enough, for the first time. Not that makes any difference when I don't have another 200 and something subs, but it's all right. I'm having fun doing it, and that's the main thing.
All right, mate. Well, I've got a few things to share. Some of it's DC. I know you're not necessarily a DC fan, but bear with me on that.
I still appreciate every comic book, regardless of my personal standings on what I collect.
Very
good. Especially if it's old school stuff. I do like seeing some old school DC too.
Yeah. Let me bring up the extra camera. We can start looking at some stuff. Does this work? Let's see. Okay. The light doesn't seem to be that great on that, but we'll see how it's
gone. It was a bit better earlier, but it's gone a bit dark on there now.
Let me see. How about if we do? Let's see. What you don't want is that light.
Yeah, the ring light reflection.
That's probably a little better. Now I've messed the camera up. All right, let's bring it up to the main screen so that we can both see it. Hang on, that's the one. Bring that to here.
Right across, that's it.
There you go. All right. So these two, have you seen these? You must have.
I've seen comic capsules before, yeah.
You've seen comic capsules. So these came very kindly included with the award. So we got one of the black, which has got a black back. These are great little capsules that, you can use them in lieu of a slab and put labels on the top. This is the clear one, so you can see the front and back on this one.
I notice a lot of people are actually, instead of hanging up slabs, they're actually hanging up comic capsules now.
Yes, they do come with a little clip here that you can attach to the wall. So very good in terms of being able to do that. So these came through. As I say, I'll be using these. I'm not sure yet which books I'm going to put in there, but they're a great little, great little accessory to sort of use in absence of slabs. Especially, I'm not submitting books at the moment, Spidey.
Yeah,
So
yeah, a lot of people are on that train at the moment.
yeah, so I think that's going to be, that's my decision process at the moment. Putting them potentially in comic capsules. I might pick a few of these up when I'm back over in the US again. But yeah, they're very cool.
What's that blue light that keeps reflecting?
The blue light is actually, I think, from the back.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
it's from my all my lights in the ceiling are all blue, so they sometimes capture that.
I see.
But yeah, it's this is the one thing that's really annoying at the moment. I need to update this camera in particular and the lighting for this rig because it seems to have gone a bit backwards.
You might just need to buy just a tiny little ring light just for that camera. Might be
I
think
think
you just get like a little desktop sort of version. That might be a good idea to think of.
Yeah. We'll see, but you can still see them.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's good. I think it depends on where you're sitting. Then there was a whole bunch of moderns that came in. So I've got an Absolute Superman #2. Haven't read it yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying the Absolute series thus far. So
I've been hearing, a lot of guys
are
nice
one.
The Absolute series.
Yeah, I heard the Wonder Woman #2 in particular was really good. I had it on my pull list, and for some reason, it didn't appear in my actual list. So I've got to go back and pick that up. And they said they'd given it me, but I've checked and I never got it. So I'm missing Absolute Wonder Woman #2, which apparently is the best of the bunch so far. So then I picked up this, which is Uncanny X-Men run. So this is Gail Simone's run, which I think with David Marquez as well, I think, as artist. And this is the issue that introduces a new mutant squad called the Outliers.
Another
yeah, so I thought I'd pick that up. Their power sets are pretty interesting. It actually felt for once like a decent new set of characters. So yeah, I thought a little bit of spec, pick it up, give it a read. So yeah, that's X-Men #2. I have another one of those to show you in a minute. But yeah, if you're looking for some X-Men spec and a half decent read, apparently, check this out. Uncanny X-Men #2. Oh, we'll come to more of this later. Spidey, I've got to find a way to get you to read this book. It's issue 2 does not disappoint. Issue 1 was fantastic. Issue 2 is just as great. This is.
I'd have to catch up on all the rest of my reading first, which would be about 10 years worth.
Yeah. Well, this is a really good book. Like Hyde Street, really enjoyed the first issue. Loving this one. Really continues the story. Jeff Johns and Ivan Rice art. So it's a fantastic looking book.
We lost your main camera. Oh, no, there
I think my internet was playing up a little bit there. And then the aforementioned Uncanny X-Men #2. This is the variant edition with a cover swipe of GSX. Got Giant Size X-Men #1. I thought that was a pretty good pickup to get there. Swiping that Cochrane cover. So yeah, I thought that was a nice pickup. Then I got this beauty back. So this is the classic issue that CGC supplied to me. This is signed by Larry Hama at HeroesCon, actually, last year. And they sent it to me with a blue label and no indication of the signature, despite there being another 9.4 in the mix. So this came back from mechanical error process this week. So super happy to get that back. Not so happy with the grade. There's a couple of non-color breaking spine ticks on here, which I should have, or CGC should have pressed out, but didn't.
It happens.
Well. And then, have you read Nightcat?
Oh, no, not again.
There she is.
Oh,
so I managed to pick up the promo record of the Nightcat. So
I remember you mentioning you'd picked it up.
So if you don't know who Nightcat is, folks, in the 90s, Marvel launched this new superhero character that was a singer, very similar to Dazzler. And Jim Lee created her. And she was supposed to be a proper, true multimedia artist. So you would have Nightcat in the comics and you would have Nightcat records. This was a hit in Europe, particularly Germany. And so I've been
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I've been searching this one out for a little while. This is the promo copy. I sent a copy of this same record to Nate at Whole Year Comics because he loves Nightcat too. And it's a fascinating piece of history, this. It's, Nightcat, an actual Marvel superhero record. So very happy to finally have that in my filthy mitts. This is going to be part of a bigger video, Spidey, where I cover off the history of Nightcat. I've got a few little special surprises hopefully planned for this.
So that's a 5-minute video.
Trust me, as soon as you start going down the Nightcat hole, it's very, very deep. It takes you. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting history, particularly in the actual Marvel editorial about how this came. Oh, okay. We have another. I don't know if you can see this. Can you recognize underneath?
Sorry, yeah, I can't see anything at the moment.
Can you not? So this
is. Well, that's just white on white, but
white on white. If we take this out, let me show you. It's a beautiful Absolute Batman #1 sketch edition, ready for action. So thought I'd pick one of those up for Heroes or for a sketch cover. So not sure if you can get those too much anymore, but I thought I'd grab it.
Yeah, they're not the most common of things, or at least over here anyway.
No. So let me have a look at. We've got some more people in the chat. We have Xbox Gamer 3389. Hi, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. And Derek, is Spidey in witness protection?
It's the decorative things to try and block out a little bit of the sun on the front porch. So yeah, the sun is still getting higher, but it's still like quite eye level at the moment. So it looks kind of weird. But no, not that I'm gonna say anyway.
Speaking of witness protection, this is probably the closest thing. Nice House by the Sea. This is a variant cover, DC Black Label. I'm a big fan of the Nice House by the Lake and the new series that's currently going through, which is Nice House by the Sea. Won't give too much away this, but it's these characters are imprisoned in essentially this amazing, beautiful location which they can't escape from. And it's a story about how these characters deal with that. The first series was exceptional. Wasn't sure how they were going to continue it, and this second series tells the story from a different viewpoint. And again, I'm picking these up. So I've been picking up all the variants, as many as possible, as you can see here. So this is Nice House by the Sea #1.
I like that one.
Yeah, the covers are fantastic. Actually, they do some really good stuff, and especially if you know the story. This is one of the protagonists. In the original story, you think it's one protagonist, and in this story, it's revealed there are multiple of them. So this is the new protagonist.
Looks like Harry Potter from here.
No, not like Harry Potter, but yes. Nice House by the Sea #2. Nice House by the Sea #3.
Oh, that's
great. Again, look at these covers. Absolutely awesome. Nice House by the Sea #3 again. So yeah, I'm sort of up to date with the different variants. I think there might be a couple of others. But yeah, nice to grab those and see them flesh out the collection. We have John, JSS Brooklyn, in the house. Let me bring up that. There you go. How are you? Great to see you, mate. Thank you. I did get your message, by the way, John. I will respond. Thank you very much for helping out. on that question from Spidey's stream yesterday. So thank you, mate. The aforementioned Hyde Street, Spidey. So this is issue 1, a variant cover with Mr. X-Ray on the front and his friend, the monkey. We have Pranky. I think this is an incentive variant. I'm not sure what the numbering on this, but I bought a couple of those. Black sketch cover there, or black and white cover.
Very creepy.
This one,
very cool.
Yeah, this one I love. This one is great. Like, it's got that sort of little hint of color on the X-ray glasses. And again,
with the circles, it's very reminiscent of some Daredevil covers.
Lost you for a minute there, Spidey.
Yeah, I was going to say the circles make it reminiscent of some Daredevil covers. They quite often do the
great
the
title though. Yeah, it's a great title, as I say, recommend it. And then this is the Secret Store variant, which has got this gold. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's got this gold foil logo.
Yep.
With the Mr. X-ray glasses. I bought a couple of those. But yeah, I mean, this title I'm into, so this will be one for the. I wouldn't say spec, but I just wanted to make sure I picked this up because I love the whole Ghost Machine universe. Geiger's obviously one that I picked up very early on when it started as well. So that's your lot of the moderns.
Now his camera stopped again.
My camera stopped again. My internet is not very good.
Yeah, it's very patchy.
Well, we'll just keep going. We'll see how we go. I will have to address. Now we're talking, exactly. So I picked this up from a UK auction house, mate, and I thought this one was a good one for you and I to chat through because it's a run from 116 to 128. So it's throughout.
And they're not UK price variants, I can see.
They are not UK price variants. No, there's some interesting books in this. They're all US copies, but they're all in exceptional condition. So
I don't think I've even seen the top cover yet. I know I have a lot of FF books, but I don't think I've even seen that cover before.
Well, 116 is one where Dr. Doom joins the Fantastic Four.
I know of the story, but yeah, I don't ever remember seeing.
I've never seen that cover. Which cover are you talking about, John? Which one is it that you?
Unless he's talking about the FF book as well, but
did you lose me again?
No. Yeah, your second. Yeah, you've gone a little pixelated. Yeah, he's talking about the FF book as well.
Did you lose me again?
Yeah, it's sort of stops and starts a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So these are interesting because you've got a different set of artists. So throughout the entire this 116 through to 128, it was all John Buscema art and Joe Sinnott inks.
Big John.
So you can see here, this one's a square bound. It's got a little bit of, but as you can see, it's decent looking copy, right? But it's got a little bit of the overspray there on it. But yeah, stunning book. Great to see it. This one was written by Archie Goodwin. I think the next couple are Archie Goodwin books. But this is where Dr. Doom joins the Fantastic Four, replacing Reed Richards for one book. So yeah, I wanted to pick this. There's a reason why I wanted to pick this particular run-up. It was in a lot, so that's why I wanted to pick this one up. And we'll come to that in the very last book. And I think I teased in the actual thumbnail as well. Then we have 117. There's nothing particularly of note in this. Again, I think this is an...
Yeah, just went a little bit jerky again and froze again.
And here we go. So this is 117. 118 with Crystal and a great lockjaw cover there.
Yeah, Lockjaw's he's always a just a little secret sort of, he's a good little side character, even though he's a dog. But yeah, he's cool.
I love Lockjaw. Technically, he's not a dog. That's just his mutation. But yeah,
that's his form. Yeah.
So that's I think this one, just from memory, is still an Archie Goodwin book. Let me just check. You can see how good these are, right? Like the person that sold them to him, he's put microchamber paper in.
Oh, nice.
So this is still Archie Goodwin writing at this point.
Hey, Jason.
Is Jason in? Let's have a quick look. Hey, Jason. Good to see you. This one is an interesting one. This is the first appearance of the Black Leopard.
I think I have that book, I think.
So the bit of history on this one, and I found out about this from Bronze and Modern Gods. This is the one issue where they didn't like the connotations of the Black Panther because of the organization in the US. And so they changed his name to Black Leopard for, I think, 3 or 4 issues before it reverted back. But this is a Stan Lee story. So this is when Stan Lee picks it back up with the FF Stan Lee's editing. There's Roy Thomas actually at this point. So Roy Thomas.
Oh, and his camera stopped again.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find this for you.
Actually, yeah, I do actually have it. I have 117 and then 119 and then 120, 121. So I do have that issue.
It's a good issue. Here we go. Black Leopard. Here we go. How come you called yourself the Black Leopard back there instead of the Panther? I contemplate a return to your country, Ben Grimm, where the latter term has political connotations. So, yeah, interesting that for that brief period, they changed the name of Black Panther to Black Leopard.
First appearance of Airwalker.
This Herald of Galactus didn't really go anywhere.
No, he sort of lived one issue and then died the next issue.
Yeah. This one was written by our man Stan, again with John Buscema and John Sinnott art. But a tough one to get high grade. This one does have a few spine ticks, as you can see here, because of that black cover, right? It's crazy.
Especially with the framing of the picture, it just makes it a little bit extra hard.
Yeah.
No, it's a gorgeous one. There's the death of Airwalker. But apparently he comes back.
Death of Airwalker
later. He does pop up again.
I didn't know. I haven't. Yeah, mate. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. This one is in particularly nice shape, and that great Silver Surfer cover there. But I did like John Buscema's art. I know a lot of people sort of,
No, I love Big John's art.
Yeah, this was good. And then to close us off, the end of the this little mini arc, well, not the end of this mini arc, sorry. Galactus makes his appearance. A great Galactus cover there on 122. What do we have from Christina? Remember, She-Hulk smashed the thumbs up. Oh, thank you.
That's right.
Good on you. 123 more Galactus. That looks like a Sal Buscema cover rather than a John. Just that one. I don't know if you can see it here.
I think at that stage, I thought Sal was actually doing inks. I don't think he was actually doing much cover work.
Maybe
because it was a little bit later.
Yeah. This is the Return of the Monster, issue 124. Again, this one again is good shape. It's not got as many spine ticks as the Airwalker issue, but black cover, tough to get in high grade. Nice to have it.
Still looks very clean though.
Yeah, really. I'm really happy with these. So, and as you can tell, they've all vast majority of them got micro chamber paper in, so they've been very well looked at.
Yeah, well looked after indeed.
Issue 125. the classic recreation of the first Fantastic Four issue 1. Yep. Issue 126. This as well, there is a Power Records adaptation of this as well. So this is a nice one to have alongside that. I think it's a retelling of the origin of the Fantastic Four in modern form. So good pick up there. Issue 127 with Mole Man on the front cover. Again, that's a Roy Thomas story. But the one I wanted to share with you, Spidey, is this one, which is Fantastic Four 128, which I've been looking for in high grade forever. It is one of those really tough books to find for some reason. I think I know why.
I don't think I have that issue.
So you'll notice here, it's got a free bonus, 4 big extra pages of full color pinups. So let's take it out and I'll give you a glimpse of why I wanted this book. So you can see already, look how beautiful that one is. It's got the micro chamber paper inside, so it's beautifully presenting.
No, definitely don't
just take that out for 1 second. So this one, again, John Buscema art, Joe Sinnott on inks, but beautifully. What's the key significance for this book? Key significance for this book is this amazing insert that you find on the interior. So where you'd find your Mark Jewelers, they had, for this one issue, the fabulous FFs, Friends and Foes. Again, I think it's all art by John Buscema. And you get this great, and it's full glossy pin-up page of Doctor Doom and Mole Man here.
So that, looking for that in a slab, that could end up turning it into a different color label if it's missing it.
I haven't tried that, but yes, I think it would be in that instance because the insert's not included because it does call it out in the front cover. But yeah, let's just have a quick look. Indeed, cover by Sal on 123. So perfect, Darren. And welcome the library. Great to see you in the chat. I thought I knew that because of the style, so that's great to see. And then this is such a killer-ish era of run. Incredible covers too. I agree. This is that's why I wanted it. It's a nice little patch of nice little run. And as I say, I've got it purely for this, but always nice to pick up that little period. With the what do they call them now? The picture frame covers.
Yeah, you'd probably call it that.
But yeah, look at the interior.
And it froze again. Come on, kick back in. Oh, we got a long delay on this one. Oh, starting to come back a bit. Nah. The showing camera's slowly there. Dave is frozen. It's either that or I'm frozen. No, I think I'm fine. Come on, kick back in. If the chat and let us know whether it's me frozen or whether it's Dave.
I think it's me.
Yeah,
I think it's me.
Yeah, there we go.
It's me. My internet, for some reason, my internet's going up and down like this. It sort of drops out every now and again. But yeah, this is the last page on that sort of beautiful insert, and you can see how glossy this is, right? With Black Bolt and the Uncanny Inhumans. So I thought I'd share that with you because if you haven't picked up a 128, make sure it's got that.
No, I do not actually. I just looked. I do not have that issue. So I have a few around that time.
We've lost you again.
I think it might be you. But yeah, I have a few around that time, but not these ones.
I am so sorry. I am trying to get the internet working. It is playing up. So, what did you think of that, Spidey?
Yeah, no,
You haven't
that's.
seen that
I'll have
before?
to. As I said, like I have a few issues around this time, but not a whole run of that issue or of this particular. I have a few spotted issues. Like I have the Airwalker issues, but I don't have these later ones,
Yep.
especially the one with the pin up. So yeah, I'll have to keep my eye open for these now.
Yeah, that's one to look out for. It's one. It internet on this laptop so that we don't keep dropping out. But yes, that was realistically all I had for. Well, I've got a few other things to show off, but not major amounts. I did get this, which
Oh,
we're not
nice.
going to be selling because unfortunately the cap didn't come out as well as I'd like.
What's the back style?
It's just the grand. It's the dad
Just
caps.
the old school. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that style. I prefer
Yeah,
the button snaps if anything, if it's going to be like that.
Yeah. Let me just see if I can prioritize device. So hopefully we keep a little bit of internet out. I didn't have too much else to share with you today. It was realistically those books. Unless you had anything you wanted to share or have any books.
No,
I've got a couple
not that I have anything with me. No, I at some point this week I will be doing my C3 unboxing from Rob. I just got to work out a time, and I got to do a bit of setup sort of work and things like that on it. But yeah, I'm actually interested to get into that box and actually try and remember what I actually bought.
Yeah.
And there may be something. Apparently, Bo's Venom sketch cover from Izzy is in the ether somewhere. I don't know whether it might be in my box or it might be in your box or whether it's we don't know. So because I know a few people were sort of saying, oh, just send it to Spidey and I'll get it from him, or send it to Dave and I'll get it from him. So
Yeah,
whether there's been something like that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that box. And Rob keeps busting my chops about, why haven't you done it yet? You like doing unboxings and all this sort of stuff, and I'm like, yeah, because it's been a shit time at work, and I was waiting till I was off. So
yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that. I've got mine scheduled for later this week. Or no, well, I was going to do them prior to Christmas, but I think what I'm going to probably do is push them out to the new year and do it in the new year.
I did maybe do it. Yeah, you scheduled the next 2 Mondays or whatever it is. You sort of scheduled C3 unboxings.
I am going to be doing. I'll tell you one thing I will be doing, and actually I'll show this on screen now. This is a special surprise that I'm working on. So this will be one of the first. I'm doing a live sketch show stream this Friday. And I'll be kicking off this sketch on this cover. This is for someone particular in the community. So that'll kick off the Back to the Drawing Board series. There's another one here as well that I'll be doing. So I'll be kicking off that on this Friday and launching the Back to the Drawing Board sketch show. The idea is that's going to be a members show going forward, but the first one, I'll be opening it up for everyone to sort of pop in, and I'll do one sketch as well for one person on the stream. So the idea is that you join the stream. If you're a member, you get to join the stream, and we choose at random one of the people that's watching. So if you join that stream on Friday or Thursday US time, I think, what we'll then do is ask you what character you like, and we'll just try and knock out a sketch, and that sketch will go to that person. So that's how I'm doing some of the members' streams. So, while we're on the subject of members, we've got the price variants. We've just launched channel memberships. So if you haven't already, please consider joining. All the proceeds from the price variants go to the Hero Initiative. And as mentioned, we'll be doing that Back to the Drawing Board sketch live show, which will be members only. And we also will be doing creator videos. I'm reaching out to a number of creators at the moment to do, that's called the bullpen interviews. We've already launched one with Roy Thomas when he was here in Australia last month. And a big thanks to our members, Simple Simon, Brian LCS, Mad Spidey, of course, Dead Man Comic Cover Show, and Izzyverse NYC. So if you can, join only $2.99 US a month. That is the price of a coffee. If you can see your way into supporting the Hero Initiative, that would be great.
The 7-Eleven coffee.
7-Eleven coffee, exactly.
Which is actually not too bad, surprisingly enough.
No. So as I say, I'll probably do a Christmas show next week for everyone. There might be some giveaways. I think what we'll do is I'll be doing some giveaways. Be a little bit Christmas themed. So if you're around, then Spidey, love to have you on. We'll put the link in the chat as well. So if anyone else wants to join, we'll share some books and give some items away. What's on for you next week, mate? Now that you've got the week off?
Well, 3 weeks off, yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, so yeah, I need to start doing some pre-recorded stuff again because obviously I've been on hiatus a little bit for 2 weeks, but I might do a couple more shopping with Spideys. I think.
Yep.
I seem to have fun doing those as long as somebody doesn't tell me to stop. Don't film or anything like that. Which most of the shops here are actually pretty good.
They're very good.
Yeah, I've never really, I don't do as many as what Simple Simon does, but yeah, I'd like to sort of get out there and do some more. Yeah, I need to get back into doing my artist series, my statue reviews, and I'm still hoping, and I've mentioned this before, there is one book still to turn up, hopefully before the end of the year, to tie off my collecting goals for this particular year. I'm hoping it will turn up.
Hopefully, come on. And then you'll do a video on that.
And then I'll do a video, like an amendment sort of video of, hang on a sec, the end result is not finished yet. So
excellent.
But I'm
and I will be doing the same. So I'll in the break over the Christmas period, I'll probably put a couple of videos out. One will be a very interesting one about Marvel UK's history. I've actually got Alan Murray joining me again. So we're going to be doing an interview this Wednesday evening, and we'll talk through the new pieces of Marvel UK Vault archives that I've picked up from him, and get a bit of history there on those pieces and what happened. And then on top of that, I'm going to be doing, to your point, my collecting goals for 2024 and how I did against them. And do a bit of a review in terms of some of the books that have come in. So
did you actually do a lead up? Did you do an actual, like, this is what I want to do at the start of the year? Or
I did. I had 2. So my first ever video, which I'll leave a link at the end of the stream, did have it was a wish list, and it was a tag challenge which no one took up. So I might reinvigorate that at some point. And then in the beginning of 2024, I did a collecting goals, which was 1 to 6, I think. I've only missed, I think, 2 collecting goals out of that, and there's a specific reason why I've missed them. But I'll cover that in the video. But the vast majority of the books I managed to pick up.
No,
so
yeah, I think mine were a bit too lofty, but I still did pretty well. Hey, Bo.
There you go. Already on holidays. I'm not on holidays. Spidey is. So yeah, next week we're all probably going to be on holiday. So if you're around, pop onto the Christmas show, mate. Hopefully you'll be off by that point. And with that, mate, maybe we'll close it off today. It's been absolutely great hanging out with you as always.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Can't wait for when we catch up again in person. We should maybe get the Aussie crew together and see if we can get a live meet pre-Christmas. Who knows? You never know. All right, mate. I will leave you to it. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already, please make sure to go over to Spidey's channel. It's Mad Spidey, and click the subscribe button. Check out his content. one of the nicest YouTubers on YouTube. So thank you very much, mate. Great.
Depending on the opinion of the person.
Well, I think so. So don't worry about that.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And again, if you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing the notification bell down below. And if you like the video, click that like button. And with that, we will see you very soon. Take care of yourselves and have a great week.